Hi everyone, this is Joy with Create It With Joy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I've made a Valentine's card using Distress Oxide Inks, making a really beautiful cloudy sunset using my favorite things cloud stencil. Let's get started. So here's the cloud stencil, and I've got the colors up on the screen, and I'm starting with Squeezed Lemonade at the top. And I love this stencil because you can just flip it around and get lots of different cloudy edges. I mean, honestly, it's fantastic. So now I'm going to switch to Spun Sugar. Now, I should have cleaned off the stencil, cleaned off the yellow, because it did make it kind of an orangey. It worked out fine, but if you don't want that cross-contamination, wipe your stencil off. The next color that now I got smart. The next color that I'm going to be using after the Spun Sugar will be the Picked Raspberry, because I do want that darker at the bottom. But I added a little bit more of this, of the Spun Sugar, and you can see how pretty that's starting to look. So Picked Raspberry, darkening that up a little bit. I did have to flip this paper around because I was just struggling at the bottom here, and I should have just taped things down, but I didn't. I was feeling kind of lazy, which of course, you know, causes more work. So flip it around, finish off that last little bit, and you've got this beautiful cloudy sunset. I am so sorry, you guys, that I started coloring these cute elephants before I hit record, but I am coloring those in W1, 3, and 5, and the ears are in R20, and then I kind of went back over them with the W1, so that kind of softens up the gray color. But I'm going to turn on some music and let you guys sit back and enjoy the coloring, and I will be back in a minute. So now I'm going to be using the coordinating dies and running that through my die cut machine and get all of those cut out. Now for the sentiment, it says love is in the air, and this is by My Favorite Things Up in the Air stamp set, and I cut apart love is in the air. I just cut the word air off of it because I needed to bend the sentiment love is in thee, and so I just put that onto my little acrylic block and just kind of gave it a little curve, and I'm lining it up because I want it to line up with that heart banner to kind of have that same soft curve. So I'm just adjusting all my images to be able to do that. And I'm using Fawn's Lobster red ink to stamp that up with. So here we go. I was a little nervous, not gonna lie, but I did not have anything attached down to my card. So if I just had to redo it, I would just have to redo the background. But look how great that turned out. And then the word air is just gonna be underneath the heart banner. And I'm stamping that in the same Fawn Lobster red ink. Sorry, my head is in the way, you guys. So now let's put this card together. So let's attach the background. And it is, oh, with that I used Fawn Small stitched rectangle stackables. So that way that background was a little bit smaller and had that nice white frame from the A2 size card base. And I'm going to glue my little elephants into their hot air balloons, and I'm using Ranger Multi-Matte Medium. Getting those guys attached in each balloon, and then I will use foam tape to add some dimension to this card. And they will hang off the sides of the center panel of this card, but they will still be within the parameters of the A2 size card, so I don't have to cut off any of the balloons, but you still get that feeling that that it's going past the card, if that makes sense. And I really do love the way it turned out. So making sure those guys are nice and lined up, and then I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape to that heart banner and a little bit of Ranger Multi-Matte Medium to the side so they will stick to the balloons. And then these cute little birds, I just felt like I needed a little bit, you know, some more images on there. And so again, using the Multi-Matte Medium, adhering those down. You could use a tape runner on this too, but they're just so small that this glue just works good. Then you can kind of slide them into place. Using my black glaze pen and adding to their eyes, darkening those up a little bit. It adds a nice little gloss. And then now I'm going to be using the Nuvo Crystal Drops Party Pink, Bubblegum Blush, and Red Berry. I'm starting with Bubblegum Blush in the center, and then the next color will be the Party Pink, and then the very outside color will be the Red Berry. And I'm just filling in those hearts. I'm sure you guys were wondering, is that girl going to color those heart banners? Yes, I am. But I like that this adds dimension and that high gloss. But you could color these with your Copic markers or zigs or, you know, whatever, your colored pencils or whatever. And then you could add like the Nuvo Crystal Drops in White Blizzard on top. Now here is Honeybee Stamps Kiss Me, Hug Me, and Be Mine clay hearts. And I'm adding those in just a little scattering all around because it's Valentine's Day and you have to have a ton of hearts. Now I'm taking my white glaze pen and adding just a few details. I actually did not go overboard on this card, you guys. But I did feel like it did need a little bit of highlights. And I love these balloons. I love how they turned out with the pink and the red. They're so darn cute. And I kind of like that it's this, this image, you know, you've got these same cute little balloons and these cute little elephants. I love how that turned out. I added a few more dots with W5 onto the elephants because I felt like they needed those little freckles that you see elephants having. It turned out great. Look how cute, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this card because I really had a lot of fun making it. Thanks so much for stopping by, you guys. You bless me every day by supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Please thumbs up and like and share if you can. I would really appreciate that. Leave me your comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I will be back here real soon. Have a really wonderful day. Bye.